Good evening, folks. It is Sunday, 9 p.m., which can only mean one thing. It's Jibber Jabber Podcast night. And by the way, this week we've got a special, got a wee bit of a special review of. Has that popped up for you? There it is.
Yep.
Subway. Bear with us, folks. I feel like the Matrix is out to get us tonight, and everything's running a wee bit slowly. We are live tonight on Facebook Live, YouTube, Instagram, and for the first time in a long time, TikTok. So thanks for joining us. And if you've got any questions, anything you want to say about this film or any film, smash that in the comment section and we will get to it. J-Mac, this is a first for me, watching a film that I thought was all in English but it was all in Italian. Usually if I'm going into something that's all in Italian, I'd like to know beforehand, but it wasn't obvious.
Yeah, I think people forget the fact that Christophe Lambert is a native French speaker. So it makes sense that one of his early films, made by Luc Besson, might be in French.
En français. En français.
Sorry, Italian. Sorry, didn't get it right.
It was interesting because I turned it on. The measuring stick usually. Screener came through. Thought, right, Matthewman, get this around your neck. I know you'll love this. Matthewman starts it and is like, lads, nothing's happening. And I thought, oh no. If Matthewman's hitting it with nothing's happening, then nothing truly is happening. But he forgot to mention when telling us what he thought of it. He forgot to mention it was on Italian, man.
He never mentioned it at all, did he?
No, and do you know what?
I saw you asking him, mate, see when you watched this, was yours all in Italian? I'm like, this is a foreign film. And it could be for anywhere, but I know it's definitely foreign.
We'll get this right. Bloody, I'm sitting there watching it, right? And at the start it comes up saying English or Dutch. I thought, oh, that's quite nice. I can watch it in English or Dutch. Hit English. I'm like, this isn't English. This is a fucking Italian. So then I go back to the settings and it's like, no, what subtitles do you want? I was like, oh no. And do you know what? See when you're actually falling asleep, the worst thing you've got to do is read and watch a film at the same time.
Oh, were you watching it tired?
Well, I watched it out, mate. When it gets past like this point of the day, I'm always going to be burst, always. So anything I put on, I've got to put a wee bit of effort, and if I want to stick with it, so I did stick with it. But I fell asleep last night watching it and woke. Get this right. I thought I'll sit up straight, right. That way I'll not be tempted to fall asleep. I'm watching it in glorious 4K, and then next thing I know, it's like 5 in the morning, and I'm going, oh. And I'm still sitting in the exact position that I actually fell asleep in, right? With the title playing at the front, which, by the way, has no sound whatsoever. So I'm like, checking my sound, making sure the sound's all right. But the title menu has no sound. So I'm just like, oh no. I see the wife, I'm like, all right. She's like, you fell asleep on the couch. I was like, I didn't even mean to, man. I took precautions not to do this. So I had to finish it off the day, and it was an interesting one. Oh, the comments is lighting up here. Janice, hey guys, Janice, it's actually a blessing to have you here this week. Can you still see me, J-Mac?
Yeah,
I've
you went a wee
disappeared
bit
on
fuzzy,
that.
but you're all right.
I can't see me. It's this StreamYard. I tell you, we're leaving after this week, after this month. Matthewman says, yeah, I'm back. Hola, gents. Still no finished the fucker. Did it pick up at the end, or were they still just cutting about the tunnels? Mate, I was so close. Do you know how last time I done the, what do you call it? The green screen intro.
Mm-hmm.
I thought, I might do a wee one, right? But then I thought, do you know what? I don't think it was worth it. Like, I don't think the film was worth that. That
Worth
makes
the
sense.
effort. I think it was worth the effort.
I just didn't think it was worth the effort. So I thought all I was going to do is turn the green screen on and just walk. I have it just like me walking through different places, going s'il vous plaît, s'il vous plaît, s'il vous plaît, and then subtitling it anything I wanted.
Oh man, that would have been fucking
I know.
brilliant.
Do you know what? I thought it'll crack you. I thought
It's like,
but-
bonjour, 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 s'il vous plaît, s'il vous plaît, bonjour, parlez-vous français?
Hi, I'm Kevin, and tonight at Jibber Jabber Podcast.
Where is the library?
No, I should have done it now. Realising I should have done it because All I needed was to pop you. That was it. You know what I mean? I should have just done it.
No, that would have been good, man. See, the next time you consider doing something like that, and then don't just change your mind again.
No, I'll need to. I thought to myself, well, J-Mac even think it's that funny, you know what I mean? Lee is in the comments. She says, hi, guys. Hope you're all good. We are, Lee. Hope you're doing well. Of course, we're live tonight on TikTok. We're live tonight on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Anybody got stuff to say? Anybody want to talk about any different type of films? Smack it in the comments. We love to talk about the films we're sent, which was Subway. So, when I first was sent this, I was like, yes, Christopher Lambert, one of our absolute faves. Who could forget there could be only in? And mate, is that not a trope in every one of his films?
Yeah, I'm just starting to think he can't laugh on camera properly, so he just resorts to this.
Mate,
it's such a weird, wee, creepy laugh.
It was weird hearing it in Italian though.
Hon, hon, hon.
It's a ho 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 ho.
How funny would it be if folk laughed in French? Comes up in the subtitles. Laughs in French.
Oh mate, that'd have been fun. So I was quite looking forward to this. Not gonna lie, first wee bit, man.
Just look at the cover art though. If you, I don't know if you're able to bring it up again. What does that look like to you?
That looks like he's holding a fucking lightsaber.
It looks like some kind of sci-fi futuristic, mad film, doesn't it?
Yeah, aye.
And it's just no.
Mate,
It's nothing like the cover makes it look.
Did you see him hold that at any point in the film?
Yes.
When it all fell?
What?
When it fell from the sky, right?
Aye, a grate opened up and he nearly fell and it fell down into the water. So he held it for a grand total of about 8 seconds.
Aye.
That's like putting Tim Capello on the fucking cover for The Lost Boys. Just doesn't make sense.
I know. Kai Upton says, hello mate. Hello Kai. Where are you watching from tonight, Kai? Kai via TikTok. Aye. It was I thought, what? It's one of those things where it's a executive decision, isn't it?
Oh, with Steven Seagal.
Yes, where he's in it for all of like 2 minutes, but he's advertised on the cover.
I think he was going to be in it for longer, but he was such a knob that they killed him off. I'm being serious. I think he was supposed to be like the kind of co-hero along with Kurt Russell, but he was just being such a bellend on the set that they were like, nah, we're going to kill you.
Yeah.
We'll still pay you, but we're going to pay you, but you're out.
Yeah. Kai Upton says, Liverpool, and my girlfriend is here with me right now. Ah, good man, Liverpool. I think we've yet to grace Liverpool. We've been to Manchester, but Liverpool at some point, eh? I hope you and your girlfriend.
I'm sure Manchester and Liverpool love each other as well.
I know. This film for me, mate. So we're going to get into some of the statistics here. We're going to get into some of the info. Let's get some info. So it was directed by Luc Besson. Pardon me. He's an alright guy. Done a wee bit here and there, right?
that's like he did go on to do some quite like important and big budget movies.
And they were not, mate. They were not in Italian. What's that about?
Well, he got into the Hollywood. Like Hollywood liked his European style.
Aye.
Well, mate, this is actually. I've got a couple of positives here. When I first started watching this, I was like, this doesn't look like it's from 1985. Did you not think that when you like it was really quite crisp and clean, and it's really well shot for the time, and it's a good looking film. Like from the get go, it looks really, really good. Luc Besson was definitely ahead of his time when it came to cinematography, so I will give it some points on that.
Maybe he spent most of the time and budget on the cinematography. I'm not crapping on it, right? No crapping on it, man. But again, we'll get into it, right? We'll get into it soon, right? So runtime, an hour and 44 minutes. Language, Italian. So on Italian, man. That was French. The genre, It was crime, drama, romance, mystery, and thriller. Don't know about that. Like, box office budget 2.6 million. Worldwide gross 1.7 million.
Did well.
and its opening weekend 11 grand.
Wow. Wow, that's
but
poor.
in France, over 22 million.
Oh, so that was the US figures.
Aye. So
Right. So it did well in France. But France have got rules about
aye.
their cinema releases. I think there's a, I don't know if it's 70% or something of all movies released into cinemas have to be made in France. So it's a rule they've got to try and keep their own film industry alive. I don't know if that was a bit back then, right enough, but there's a good chance that French films will do well in France.
No, but that's good. That's good, and they should do that. You know?
Yeah.
The Rotten Tomatoes score is 75% and 74% audience, so well received. Track top TikTok. Welcome to the stream.
That's Dave. What, Dave?
He says, "Yeah, baby, yeah." So good on you, mate.
Do you smoke after sex? I don't know, baby. I never looked.
Matthew says, when I got the disc and saw it was Luc Besson movie with Chrissy Lambert and Leon the Professional. By the way, I genuinely got quite excited. Then I watched it and fuck all happened. Why was Batman in it?
That's the thing, man. It's the thing is Rotten Tomatoes scores are really fucking good, and I think the IMDb scores like 6.5. So, is it us? Is there something wrong with both of us?
Well, wait a minute. I've not said what I felt about it.
I think it's in
your a spoiler here.
It's in your eyes, mate. it's I can see it in your eyes.
All I'll say is this, mate. It wasn't as bad as last week. Can we both agree on that?
Last week must have been so bad that I can't even remember what we watched.
How are you going to feel when you look yourself in the mirror and...
It was better than...
I see. Coming this summer, Subway, better than Mirror. The main cast, of course, Christopher Lambert.
He actually, he didn't have the R on the Christopher back then.
I know.
It was
Isabelle
Christophe.
Adjani.
Lovely. She's very, very nice.
Aye, she's also a Johnny. You come for a long line of Johnny. My father was a Johnny. My mom was a Johnny.
Maybe it was her that gave him that fluorescent tube. She had a spare one in the cabinet.
Come for a long line of Johnnies.
You know, Scotland's the only country that call them Jannies.
Johnny.
So for context, anybody that's not in Scotland, a Janny is a janitor or a caretaker.
The wise janitor. Mr. T, the wise janitor.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, not an RT movie. They call me the wise janitor. He's a wise janitor. So...
Oh, by the way, happy birthday, Dave. Sorry.
Oh,
should have
Dave.
said that as soon as he commented. He's
What
ripe
age is
old
Dave?
age of 32.
Oh, mate, a wee year younger than me, man. A wee year younger than me. Matthew Min, as always, in there with Mirror was class. I'll not hear anything about it. Eunice says, yes, Jay, there's something wrong with both of you, but we love y'all anyway.
I don't even think she's talking about the what we thought of the film. I think she's just talking generally. There's definitely something wrong with us.
Well, it's been said many times. Here, does my screen keep fucking disappearing, man?
It's not disappearing for me, but you look like Japanese porn quite a lot of the time.
I don't know what's going on, man. I keep disappearing. Aye. Dave says thank you. Very welcome, Dave. Here, look. Is this a Janny here?
That is a Janny. She's a sexy Janny, though.
Here I am. There we go. That brings it back. That's what brings it back. Aye. So we've got Jean Reno. Richard.
Jean.
I forgot they don't call him Jean earlier, do they?
Aye. Jean Reno.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Jean Reno. Like the car, Reno. Jean Reno. It sounds like an old bird that loves to gamble.
Jean Reno, she smokes a pack or two, you know.
My name's Jean Reno.
Jean Reno.
I've been on the fags for 40 years.
Jean Reno. Richard Boringer.
Let's go with that. Because it's quite apt.
Mate, you're laughing because you're like, I don't even know what it is. It's definitely Boringer.
I think it's Boringer.
Jean Hughes Anglade.
Oh man, you need to brush up on your Italian.
What do you expect? I'm fucking Scottish. I don't know Italian.
I'm Scottish as well.
Anglade. Anglade.
I bet that's like Anglade.
Anglade. Jean Hughes. That's when they used to say it. People would stand up during like French or whatever, right? I think it was German. In a class.
French or whatever, I think it was German. That shows your knowledge.
See, no, I corrected myself.
Oh, God.
And they used to stand up and have to recite what we'd been learning on the board. And I mind one of the boys stood up during class and was like that. Eek, Heisa. And the teacher was like, no. Eek. And he's like, Eek. There's a funny podcast, man. Get a German to try and take a Scotsman and teach him German.
Or get a German to pronounce Scottish words. That's funny. That's funny.
Ja, wie bam.
Would you like a little bit of haggis?
Here, soundtrack composed by Eric Serra. Erich. Notable tracks, It's Only Mystery. By the way, did you notice the singing was in English the way?
Yeah. That's a bit mass appeal though, isn't it?
Is it? Janice says, y'all got me rolling with laughter. I needed that. Good, Janice, good. We need it too, man.
Stood up in French or something. I think it was German.
Stood up in French.
How do you stand up in French?
Oh man, what you like? So I
think the music was banging, by the way.
The music was banging, by the way.
I really enjoyed the music, even the music that was getting played in the film. See, the bass player, he was brilliant.
Well, by the way, let me tell you something about
and
that.
He was actually playing that.
I know he was. Here's what I was going to tell you. So when I was falling asleep last night, right, didn't realise I was obviously falling asleep, but kind of woke up a bit at the part where he was playing that, and in my head I'm going, oh, fuck off, they've got him pretending he's playing that. And then I kind of went back off into the ether. When I watched it again today, I thought, why the hell did I wake up and go, he's not playing that? He absolutely is slapping the bass. Matthewman says the drumming was an English too. That's true. That's true, by the way. And by the way, how fucking nippy was it when he was drumming his sticks on the table? Did you feel like getting up and slapping him?
It was winding me up. I think it was supposed to.
Winding me up.
I think it was supposed to, so I think he'd done his job there. But why it was supposed to annoy us so much, I don't know. It's like, I think this movie might be a bit annoying, so I will make somebody deliberately annoying to make them think it is right. Okay?
Mate. Oh, really, really wound me up. By the way, over on TikTok, we've got 151 folk liking us, hitting the wee heart on us. That's class. Thanks, by the way. Help us, I should probably do it, we never promote anything on this. Help us climb our following and that over there on TikTok. Smash the follow button and hit the heart and all that cool stuff. Help us grow and all that. We make more money, it means we can travel. If we travel, it means we can come to a city near you and we can fucking hear a beer, man.
Or we can sit together.
Aye. It was class watching, Matthewman says, it was class watching people walk down about 7 flights of stairs for about 3 minutes. That's true. Right. For quite some time, I'm like, what the fuck is going on here, man? Like, what's actually going on? Because for ages, there's a ton of bits where just people are walking. They're just walking.
Mate, I had to Google, after watching that film, I had to Google what it was about.
Mate! Mate, I done that too. Still couldn't figure it out.
I'm sitting there with a question mark over my head for the whole film. I'm just like,
Mate, mate, do you know, I went on a YouTube and was like, Subway explained.
so did I.
There was fuck all available, man.
Nobody's explained it ever. He asked
Even
Luc
the
Besson, he's like,
Je ne sais pas.
He's like, I don't know, I was fucking...
I
it
was
on
in my
Italian,
tits.
man. He said it was on Italian, couldn't understand a word.
Je sais où te mettre.
Ask Big Genie, she'll tell you. Here's the thing though, right?
Like Jeannie
Here's
Reno.
the thing, man. Right, so let's try figure this out for a minute. Subway. It's obviously set in a subway, right?
somewhere.
Christophe Lambert. He's got an envelope.
You made him
God
sound
knows what.
Indian there.
Christophe Lambert. Wait a minute.
Oh man, I'm actually roasting.
My face looks red on camera, but I've not got a red fucking face. I didn't get it. Oh no.
That'll no help. Putting a red light on will definitely make it worse.
Aye, so the thing is, let's see if I've got this right, okay? Anybody watching via TikTok, via Insta, via YouTube, via Facebook, or even in the bloody archives. You're listening to this and it's 5 years ago this podcast was done. Reach out, jibberjabberscotland@gmail.com. Tell us what the hell this film was about. Matthewman says, glad it wasn't just me that hadn't a fucking Scooby what was happening. Right, so from my understanding, my interpretation here, I'm going to watch it half in one night and then fully again the next day. Christophe Lambert is floating about a subway, right, for reasons truly unknown. It seems that he's escaped somewhere with an envelope that people that are already there in the subway are trying to find, and for some reason, wee dude with a pair of roller skates knows him, so a ton of the law enforcement want to get a hold of him. The head of the law enforcement seems to be a bit gangstery, but has not at any point displayed how gangstery he is. All he does is keep threatening folk. The Batman boy, who's no Batman, can't catch a couple of folk in the subway. Then a lassie comes along, threatens Christophe Lambert with a gun. Next minute, they're hanging out. It's like they love each other, but how? Because they're never hanging out. Then he creates a band, and somebody gets screwed over.
It's so funny when you say it out loud. All of a sudden, he just reveals that he's putting a band together.
Right.
Why?
He creates a band, and then tells the actual band, "You're no playing the night." Then he's like, "See this money that we've just got from somewhere." Don't know how it related to the envelope the guys were trying to get. The wee guy with the flowers, if they were even pals. Nothing made sense because we never saw any of that. It almost had the Demolition Man We Live Underground feel when all these folk were just there for no reason. Yeah. And then he's like, right, the band that were supposed to come and play, that were doing it for free, all the money we've just stole from, we don't know how, don't know what, because where did the envelope go? See this money, take it and leave. Okay, now his wee band's playing. And a random dude that's been waiting the whole time shoots him.
Spoiler alert.
Like, what was that, man?
Mate, honestly.
What was that?
I read up on it, and in fact, oh shit, I don't know what I've done with my phone. And I'm not standing up because I've not got any scants on.
Matthew says, you think when the director of Highlander saw Mr. Lambert looking homeless, cutting about in a sewer, thought, that's the guy for me. No, I think what happened was he saw him go like this. That's it.
It's like, that's my Scottish guy.
That's it. There's my Scottish
That's my
guy.
French Scottish guy.
I know. We'll get the Scottish guy to play a Frenchman, the French guy to play a Scotsman. Fuck, did he die at the end? Well, I think so.
Actually, we don't know.
I mean,
we don't know. Again, we're probably supposed to know, but because this film's so bastard and confusing.
This is him lying dead.
No, that's him lying there going, ba 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 he he he, for some reason.
No, he got shot at this point.
I know he was shot. But then he pretended to die. She pissed off, and then he woke up again. And he's like, ba da ba ba da ba.
Oh, so he's not dead then.
I don't know.
There's to be
Some
roller
size
skates
it.
guy.
Look at the size of that fucking spanner.
I know.
And that
He
thing he's
just-
holding.
Cuts of it. I didn't understand this bit either. He was your pal, hands you a gun, so you threaten to fuck him up with it. And then you're
It's
like,
funny. This guy's got this weird ability that when he gets a gun pointed at him, he turns into Dustin Hoffman.
no, it does look like Dustin Hoffman. The thing is, as well, seeing that scene, one, he knocks the juice off the table. I thought, that's a bit much. He's obviously homeless or whatever. He needs that juice. Didn't he just fucking waste juice, right? Second of all, like, imagine you and I are at a cafe, right? And you're like, here, Kev, I found a gun. And I'm like, is that right? There's 3 bullets there. I put 3 bullets in the chamber. And then fucking put your heat down on it. And then pull the trigger without knowing if you're going to die or no. And luckily you don't. Mate, what the fuck? What's that all about?
I'd be walking away like that. Yes, you blocked.
I'm telling Mel.
Aye. I think when you Google what this film's about, it's something about like social disenfranchisement and all that kind of shit. I can't figure out how. The only thing that maybe jumped out to me was at the end when they were playing the music and people from all walks of life were enjoying it. Like, music can bring people together, man.
But he got shot during the music being played. That's
He did, but he wasn't even playing any music. That's another fucking thing. He wasn't even in the band. All he was doing was putting it together. But I didn't know I was going to be watching a film about homeless folk hanging about in a subway and fucking making a band. Looking at the cover art again, I thought I was going to get some kind of weird sci-fi dystopian thing.
That's what I hoped.
Yeah, and what I got was I still don't know. I genuinely, like, I walked it after I finished watching it. I watched it just before coming on, and I walked it, and my wife was like, "Well, how's the film?" And I was like, "I don't know." I was like, I don't even know if it was shit or not. Like, I don't know if it's me that's stupid.
I know.
Or if it's a bad film. But clearly it's not seen historically as a bad movie.
Mate, I thought to myself, do you know what? I can't find much about it online. It's fine. J-Mac likes this type of film. The one that really makes you have to fucking think what it's about rather than just putting your head out the window and enjoying the ride. So I thought he'll keep me right. And when you came on and you were like, I have no clue what the fuck it's about, I was like, I'm fucked.
No, mate, if somebody walked in and said, what's going on here? I'd be like, breakfast. I had no idea.
No, mate.
No idea.
No, a scoop. I couldn't really figure it out. However, I do think, like, there were definitely points where I was like, fuck me, what's going on? And then there was points that, I think the well executed points when they were actually talking to each other, and there's a wee bit of something going on, kept you gripped, right? It does. That's the issue with that. It feels like a jigsaw that somebody's come and knocked off a table, and you're trying to put it all back together, but the pieces don't fit. But you're like, but they look cool. That looks cool. If I can find where the fuck the rest of it goes, you know what I mean? That's what it was like.
Do
you know what we need? You know what we really need? Will really truly help us understand what this movie's about.
Wolfman.
We get a karaoke this thing and singing it.
Because he's great at convincing you that you watched it wrong. And anybody that's not checked out Wolfman's Got Nards YouTube channel, go over, show him a wee bit of support. Could do with the subs.
What's he on now, Subwise?
Don't know. All I know is combined we're like at 150 odd thousand subs.
All right, okay. So he's
And
got
by the way-
150 odd thousand.
What? Who said this was good?
Joe Rogan, probably.
Because, by the way, I looked at it and I thought, that looks like alcohol. Turns out it's no. It's meant to be like a hydration drink that's got energy in it, that's natural, that doesn't screw your insides, right? And then I'm like, well, I see a lot of people drinking it, so I thought, I'll get one for the podcasts today, bring in my old cup of cha. Get this, right? That's fucking pish.
Subway in a can.
Do you know what it tastes like? No, mirror. Oh no, sorry, that wasn't the alcohol. TikTok's like, your live contains themes that some may find uncomfortable and has been restricted. Reason, alcohol, tobacco, and drugs. That is not alcohol. It's no alcohol.
Do you think if you just keep saying that, they'll be like, oh, it's no alcohol, we'll unrestrict it?
That's ridiculous. It's not alcohol. See, I hate this even worse now. I hate Liquid Death even worse now.
It's like Liquid Death's got you banned for TikTok.
Unbelievable, man.
Oh, mate. It's
Maybe
me.
it was you. Maybe it was you.
It was me.
It can't be because it was only since I held it up to the camera. I got a notification saying your live contains themes that some may find uncomfortable and has been restricted. Reason? Alcohol, tobacco. Aye, well, by the way, anytime you go into TikTok, some lassie with no teeth fucking smashing a can of her head ready to malky somebody.
Okay, fuck it, you hen.
Your live contains themes that some may... That is, how do you go up against that shit? Like, no, that's some rubbish, man. That's us now near shadow banned on TikTok on our first night on, man.
This is a clip.
It is.
We'll post it to TikTok later.
I'll put it on TikTok, aye. Unbelievable. Imagine getting banned for TikTok on your first night, right? For promoting alcohol that's no even alcohol. It's Liquid Death, which, by the way, do you know what
I
it
honestly
tastes like?
think it might have been my fault.
Do you know what it tastes
didn't know
like?
it was a thing.
Do you know what Liquid Death tastes like? Imagine you drank
TikTok's guidelines.
Imagine you drank like everything out of a can and left that much, and then you filled the rest up with water so somebody
nice.
didn't notice. That's what I'm drinking right now, off camera. Unbelievable, man. It's no even. It's got nothing in it. It's mango.
I know laughed
It's
if
mango.
you poke your hand away, you just had your willy out.
Subscribe. Oh. What does Lee? Matthewman says, "Fuck TikTok." Lee says they're talking about the film.
Maybe just talking about this film getting us banned because it's geek.
Who the fuck would find that offensive? Bible thumpers, just wow.
Well, that'll do it.
Fuck TikTok, Bible thumpers. Oh, great. Aye. Well, by the way, TikTok right now is probably more people watching via TikTok than there is anywhere else. But 150 odd people have liked our thing, and that's.
Or is it one person pressing the heart 151 times?
I don't know, but there's a good few. There's more people watching us on TikTok tonight than they usually watch via anywhere else.
Oh, that's
Hi,
nice.
TikTok people. Follow us here, but also in case we get ripped off and gets our arse pulled out backwards of TikTok, head over to our YouTube where they're a wee bit less.
Wait a minute,
Knows much.
Is it maybe just restricted? Like you have to be over 18.
Maybe, I don't know.
So we're not
So there's
actually
like-
banned. It's just like they'll no put the live one for anybody that's too young to see it.
I have no Scooby, mate. Surely
Let's go
you
with
need to
that.
be 18. Surely you need to be 18 to have a TikTok, though, no?
Oh no. For some reason, it's alright to have TikTok when you're 13.
Genuine? Like, and the
Same with
TikTok
Facebook.
knows
No,
you're
I
13?
think 13 seems to be the age
Nah.
that the social media companies are
My
happy for
kids-
you to deal with it.
My kids won't have Facebook or anything like that until they're about, what? Old
25.
enough to know, when I know that they're old enough to know that what you put online stays online. Truly.
Aye.
Until that time, which is not anytime soon.
Nah.
But aye, and by the way, next week, look at the thumbnail game on this one, eh? Look at that. Aye, hopefully, I believe we've got Jay Horton on to talk about his film A Hard Place. And when I say I believe, is when I emailed back the distribution company to say, look, would we be able to speak to the director? And if so, we'll be going live next Sunday. Should not be a problem, is what I've received. So just waiting on a wee bit extra confirmation. Nonetheless, we will be watching A Hard Place, which looks an absolute scream, mate.
I want to thank AI for actually not making me fat as fuck in that one.
Well, by the way, I prompted it.
Did you say, please don't make J-Mac fat this time?
I says, can you lighten up on always making them thingy? And from now on, when you convert him into something else, can you please make him slimmer and
Mate.
give me a wee bit more hair?
Mate. Munjarsel.
That's a podcast waiting to happen at some point. Yeah. Here, what was the Einstein style look or the Johnny Rotten Billy Idol
It was Billy Idol vibes I was getting.
You reckon?
But again, I don't understand the decision. It's like, if he's that hard up, how's he affording to get his hair done like that?
Totally. He's got a tuxedo and all. I didn't understand. There was 2 women in this. Couldn't you decipher? Is that the same? Are these 2 the same women?
Yes.
Aye. And what about this lassie?
Same person.
Aye. But there was another lassie came in it at some point and all, right?
No.
Aye, there was.
It was the same person every time.
That whole time.
The
So
whole
who
time.
was she married to? Who was she married to?
The guy that had his papiers stolen.
Right. And that's what she was looking for.
Yeah.
Why at the end when he's like, did you love me? It's like, yeah, she only met you like 3 times and tried to kill you. Hey.
I mean, I don't think, apart from The Fifth Element, I don't think Luc Besson's films are known for being particularly,
Good.
what's the word, cerebral. Like The Transporter and stuff like that. But this one, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if we're just stupid and not getting
Well,
this film.
Matthewman never got it, and he's usually great at deciphering these things.
We need Wolfman.
We do need Wolfman. Do you know? Apparently, if you say Wolfman 3 times into a mirror, he appears. Usually, we just mention him when he shows up. Wolfman, we're calling upon you. I'm going to have to send him a wee text, but Wolfman, need you on this one, buddy. Jean Reno.
Gene Reno.
Jean Reno. He was in Godzilla.
What?
Aye, he was in Godzilla.
Oh, Godzilla.
Aye, he was.
Aye, the bad one.
That's what I. Well, by the way, there's an episode we need to do. I just got an official annual for like 2001 when it came out. I found it in a shop. I went, oh, it's an official annual for like the bad Godzilla.
I think it came out in 98.
Was it 98? All right, sorry, I meant 98. But the annual could have came out in 2001. Was that 98? Didn't it feel like... I remember that coming out. It does not feel like 98.
I believe it was 98 or 99.
Oh, Janice says I'm not stupid. Thanks. You're not stupid. Oh,
I like how she's getting Scottish with it as well. You're no stupid. Right.
Defo. Aye, by the way, I felt like Godzilla came out many years after 98. Because I remember it coming out, so I was like, that's the Broderick one, which again, we'll get into Godzilla lore at some point. I get it. -1 was class, but I think we need to actually look into that what'd you call it, Godzilla. I think we need to go back and review it.
Can we not go back and review something good? I miss seeing good films, man.
Yeah, sometimes we get bangers on. Eh?
Sometimes.
Don't we?
Sometimes. That's all I'm saying. Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Anywhere between never and always.
Well, I have to enjoy looking at bad films with you because it gives us a good laugh. But we had what'd you call it? The Last Video Store. And we done a good few episodes on that because you have to enjoyed that one, eh?
Very much so.
It's not that bad, surely.
It's not, and don't call me Shirley.
There's one we'll have to do when it comes out. No, we've got a lot still to do, and I was putting it over to the Jibber Jabber community, you see, to tell us what kind of films
FUWMS films.
Film.
Films. Milk. You want milk?
In your coffee. Milk. Has to have the Q at the end of it. Milk. Milk. Milk.
I mean, I went to school with a guy. He pronounced all his S's with a sh. And there was one day he was selling raffle tickets. I was like, how much are they? He's like 20 pence. And
No.
like all his S's were like that. Shh.
There he is. Wolfman's got
Films.
nards. Mate, we were just talking about you. And I says, if you say his name like 4 times, he shows up. Here he is. Nards, we are calling upon you, the mighty Jibber Jabber podcast community. All 4 of us.
Aye, 2 of them are me.
Nards, we need you, my friend, because we can't make sense of any of it, man. And the thing is, if there's anybody out there that is great at convincing you watched it wrong, it is you, my friend. Please review Subway. If you need the disc, I'll send you or whatever. Matthewman says, get Arrow to send you Cobra and the stuff. Seen they're coming out soon. Do you know what? I probably can. Stay tuned. Nard says, back from a long Spain trip, lads. I'm tanned. Aye. What did you do? I'll have to hide me drinking this for TikTok. Aye, no way. I hope you had a good time in Spain, mate. No, this film, none of us can make out what it's about. So if you've done a video on this in your near 13 or over 13 year YouTube career, please tell us more about this film. If not, you need to watch it, mate. Purely just so we can all get a real understanding.
You
of
need
what
to
the fuck
spend
this was all
time.
about.
You need to spend your valuable time working this shout out for us because we did not get it at all. Like,
Doesn't make sense.
I felt like by the time I finished watching it, I was just wearing the Riddler's outfit. Like, what the fuck? I'm just covered in question marks. Like, I have no idea what's happened here. No idea.
I almost felt like one of those, they're going to get away with it type scenarios. And
But then you go, get away with what?
he's
what have
just
they
made
done?
a band. They're just fucking performing in a subway. Wolfman says, never heard of it. Sounds like it's about a subway or a subway sandwich. We wouldn't know.
You're right the first time. It's definitely about a subway or set in a subway, but
Set in a
anything that
subway.
goes on in it, I've no idea. You might need to get Arrow's permission or Studio Canal, whoever this is. Is this Arrow?
No, this is Studio Canal. And I've put the graphic up there for Arrow and all. They'll be raging. Mate, that makes perfect sense for this film. Disney King, what the fuck it is.
Oh, man. Oh, that's brilliant.
I know.
That's brilliant. It's like,
Aye.
MGM sent into this film. Here's a Warner Brothers logo. Mint.
Pretty much. Screwed that one right up, didn't I?
Aye.
Aye, it doesn't make sense. But by the way, it's a strange thing though. I did enjoy it. I enjoyed it, but I'm not sure why.
I thought I was enjoying it, and then I didn't know if I was or not. That's how
Mate, what was the
confused I
envelope?
was.
What was in the folder? Hang?
No idea.
Right.
No,
And did
like
he
that's
steal
fine.
it and run to
that
it?
that's a, like the files, the papier, the papers that she's after.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter that we don't know what's in them, right? I was more worried, like, what was in the envelope that was inside the florist's basket?
Was that the same envelope?
No.
I have no clue, mate. Wolfman says, Googled it. It's our very own Chrissy Lambert.
Our very own Scotsman.
In French. Aye. It was a bizarre one. Bizarre because, again, the boy that was sat at the table the whole time, there was three of them. What were they all about?
Mate, I couldn't figure out if they were cops or gangsters or businessmen or
Did,
what.
did Chrissy Lambert, did they come there looking for, they must have came there looking for him?
I
right?
think
And
so.
Was he not always in there then? Because they said, oh, the skater boy's taking Chrissy Lambert under his wing. And I'm thinking to myself, how hard is it to find a skater boy that lives in the tube?
I don't think they seemed, like, considering how much they wanted to catch him, they never seemed to put in much effort to catch him. Do you know what I mean? Like, it was like there's bits where there's
8 months,
cops,
they said.
there's cops walking past them, like, just starting their shift. You would think they would have remembered a photo that they'd been showing him at some point off his CCTV, or, oh mate, that position you just did there is waiting to get Matthewman.
Oh, I know. I'm just going to put this up anytime I got to take
Lovely.
a drink.
Lovely.
Well, speaking of Matthewman, he gave me that.
Then we'll get done for copyright.
Oh, no, man. I know.
But I feel like all we've done for the last 44 minutes and 47 seconds is just say about how we don't know what this film's about. And it's quite depressing in a way, because obviously we've been sent it, we've spent the time to watch it, but I could not. I just couldn't get into what was going on. I liked the style of it. I thought all the performances were good.
Yeah.
I just didn't understand what they were performing.
I know. And usually when a guy's like that, here, my patience is running out, and you didn't want that, because if my patience runs out, so do your fucking fingers. See, when somebody's like that, usually in the film you see them doing it, so you're like, oh, he's serious. At no
Aye.
point do you see this fat guy who could he batter? Nobody.
He's not
Do you know what I
fat,
mean?
he's skinnily challenged.
Skinnily challenged. I saw it. At what point did you see him doing it and it was badass to the point where people should be frightened of him?
I don't know. I mean, he just looked like a Manjaro candidate.
Before you know it, we'll be seeing the wee Facebook journey. Cue the wee pictures. I'm doing great. Guys, if I can do it, you can do it. It's all about eating right.
Here's me 5 minutes ago with my belly pushed out. Here's me now with it sucked in.
Also, don't forget to use my code for 15% off. Ah, yeah, fucking wet James, man.
Stu Manjarnold. Right.
By the way, we've made it very clear. That's class A. We've made it very clear that coming up soon, we would like to do a watch along. And by the way, any of you guys watching it are welcome to join us. I think we're going to kick it off. We've still got Silent Bite from our boy Sai. Oh no, I just dropped shit. Silent Bite. We need to do a watch along. Oh no Silent Bite. Sorry.
No, it was the Mousetrap.
Aye, because Silent Bite was a film we done before. Hold on, it's the Mousetrap, man. This is going to be coming up very soon, and we're going to try to get Simon back on to watch his own film with us. And his words, mate, it wasn't any good. We were just first. And that was the point. But I don't know. I reckon it's probably going to be class. But I do want us to watch, for the first time, a film that none of us have seen. That is a stinker of a martial arts movie. So bad it's good. Anybody that has any recommendations that is not, of course, American Samurai, chuck them in the comment section, please. I will put a Facebook post out later and try and get some there as well, some great ideas. Aye. So oh no, we do. Ozempic is the start of the zombie apocalypse. It's happening. Probably. Janice says, nice. I love your watch-alongs. Good, Janice. You should come on with it. Bring Reno. Think Simon's busy this month. Oh, aye. Let's look at Matthew, man. Sorry, mate, but he's working on my film. He's too busy to come on your podcast now, aye. Get what I mean, man.
What's happened?
Alcohol.
That just reminded me of the video. Remember, it was CCTV footage of a guy that robbed a shop, and he walks into the shop wearing shorts and actually, funnily enough, a Mickey Mouse t-shirt, right? And then he goes to the back of the shop and puts a mask on and then robs it after he's already walked by about 9 cameras without a mask on.
Mind that.
Guess where he was from?
By the way, mind that clip, and it's like it's like a talking head where they're like ratting on somebody, like gangsters or whatever, right? And the lassie's got the blurred out face, right? And then the next guy comes to sit down, and she's in the background, and they blur his face out, and she's like in the background.
Oh man, do you know? See the police audit videos do my fucking head in. Any audit or folk with drones just annoying people. Yes. Those videos just piss me off. Nothing on this earth. Nothing on this earth. They piss me off. But I saw one that made me laugh. It was a guy. It was the police talking to a guy, and this guy walks up like auditing. He's just like, leave him alone, bruv. He ain't done nothing. Leave him alone, bruv. And he's like, he's actually giving a statement. He's like, oh, you snitching? Oh, bitch.
Oh, you snitch. Mate, Matthewman says Fatal Deviation.
Man, I actually watched that. No. It's so fucking good. But it's got the guy for Boyzone in it, the one that didn't want to come back. What's his name again?
I can't mind. Matthewman will tell us in a minute. But here's the thing: if we were to watch that, is it like terrible level?
Yeah.
Aye. Like have a howl at it. What about Moving Target? Have you seen that?
Never heard of that one.
Because it actually comes up like, if you like Fatal Deviation, you'll love Moving Target.
Okay.
So there's a lot to play with here. I knew a girl whose brother put in an application at a store and then came back 30 minutes later and tried to rob them. Can I get a job? Wolfman says, Mikey, that's right. It was Mikey. Guy Ken's his Boyzone.
You're going to do it, aren't you?
Do what?
Go
Do
to
what?
karaoke this thing, mate, and sing in it.
Oh no, I caught myself.
That's what I need to do, is take a drink of non-alcoholic fucking liquid death when the plays. Here, I might green screen myself doing that just to see if I can go and have my own one. Be class, eh?
But I think Fatal Deviation, I think, would be right up your street. But
Right.
on the other hand, I've already seen it.
So it needs to be one.
So it might have
We'll
ruined it.
put it in the bag. We'll put it in the bag, right? But we'll definitely get into it. Even if, mate, we might just do the regular Jibber Jabber, because I know we've got some commitments. We might just do the regular JJ on a Sunday, and we can maybe do a wee midweek watch along if you want to, if you're up for it.
I can try and make it work.
We'll make it. If you want to make it work, you have to want to do it. We can both make it work if you want to do it. If you want to do it on a Sunday, that's totally fine.
All right, Tony Robbins, fucking set it
No, like, we should never feel obliged to do a watch along because they're absolute screams, man. So if we want to do it, we should do it.
I think, but a week, it has to be a weekend for me, man.
Aye, that way you can pick up a.
Aye,
Escape.
I can't do a watch along with it. A wee baby to get me through that.
Oh man. Aye, we need king of the kickboxer level type stuff. That's what I'm talking about. So that everybody is very much aware, Studio Canal have just released this banging. Here, it'd be class to review the case. I know.
I think it would be more exciting.
I know. So you want to review this? Aye, all right. What can you tell us about it? Well, we've seen the film. No idea about the package and presentation. But the film was class-ish.
You're lying. You're fucking
Well,
lying.
no, the thingy was class. The 4K, because it looked nice in 4K.
The transfer was phenomenal.
Yeah, was really good. So if you're into that, definitely check it out. Janice says as long as it's no on a Friday. Janice got them plans on a Friday.
But no, the watch-alongs are fun. Like, thing is, we don't like coming on and kind of shitting on a film. We gave this film credit where it was due.
No, I wouldn't
And
shit.
it maybe is better than we think it is. Like I said, if maybe Wolfman will watch it and
We
maybe
have
he'll
to
tell
have
us we
him
watched
watch
it wrong. He has to watch it.
We has
Wolfman,
to.
get it
Nobody knows
fucking
what
watched,
it's
man.
Mate, you have to watch it. Nobody knows what it's about. We need.
I know you're a horror guy and you'll no do a video on it for your own channel, so it is essentially a waste of your time, but you'd be helping us out a lot.
I know. Be a G, man. Be a G. If I say it was awesome, do I get more sent out? Well,
No,
we've
we've shat on things when it's due to be shat on. They still send us stuff, so that shows integrity on their part as well.
Exactly. I know. Mind we chat on stuff, and the director comes into the comments and all like that. Saw us all day better next time, and we're like,
Oh, feel bad now. Oh, no.
we're like, who the fuck made this, man? That was fucking pish. I specifically recall you making a video that went like this. How was Crispy's curse? How was Crispy's curse? It was fucking... And then you put it to your arse and it went... Think about that director watching that. No context. He doesn't know nothing about you, right? And it was fucking...
I guess he's probably seen the viewing stats. He's like, oh, somebody's watched it. And then that somebody happened to review it with a fart.
I'm going to see if I can find it. It was Crispy's car. It was Crispy's car, you see. Well, it was fucking...
It's in the big fart compilation video that you played in Bathgate.
Oh, the one I played to the precinct.
Yeah,
Thanks for that. It's not the worst thing. It's not the worst thing they've ever seen, I'll tell you that. Content. Let's see if I can find this bad boy. Crispy's curse. Oh, Crispy's curse. Crispy.
With a K.
Oh, there it is, mate. I'm going to download it. Download it off my own channel, man. How do I do that again? I got to try delete it, don't I? No, it's here. Oh, there it is. Download. In a second, you're going to see this video here, which was J-Mac's review. For the purposes of the tape, so you all understand the context here. You'll see it right. It'll play right in the middle layers, right? But for context here, the director of the film saw this about his own film. Ready? Here we go.
So, how was Crispy's curse? You might ask. How was Crispy's curse? I'll tell you. It was fucking...
Sometimes I watch something back and go, how did I know shit my breeks?
Wait, that guy's watching that. It was Crispy's car. It was a good night's sleep. Well, it was fucking. Oh. No, man.
Mate,
no.
you can't talk like that about an award-winning film.
I know it might very soon might be multi-award-winning film.
Yeah, I'm going to go.
Good.
I'm gonna
see you
It's quite dear though, by the way.
there. What's it now like? How much is it?
It's 25 quid for the Friday, which is fine because it's like 9 hours. It's like it's a
Oh,
long
I'm
event.
looking for 9 hours. Like, I'm a fuck going for 9 hours.
But I don't know. Like I know the second day of the festival is like a networking day, where you just meet people and talk, and
I know
the
enough.
the third day is the awards ceremony. But as far as I can see, you can't just buy a ticket for the Sunday. You have to buy it for the Friday alone, and then the Saturday and Sunday together, and it's a total of $75.
You can fuck off. Not even for a main film. Nope.
But I'll definitely do the Friday.
Janice says, classic. You should make a compilation of Jay's fart videos.
Janice, done and dusted.
It
Done
has
and
been
dusted.
said that I am way ahead of my time, Janice.
He's the Luc Besson of fart videos.
Damn right. I fucking love Crispy's curse.
There was one bit in Crispy's curse that made me laugh, and it was the piranhas in the bath. And they just chewed the guy's legs down to bone. They take him out on a stretcher, haven't even put a blanket over him. There's just these big bony legs. Again, credit where it's due.
I know. I think we since spoke to him, invited him on the show. He wasn't up for coming on, but he was like, cheers for at least apologising for absolutely fucking shredding me online. Matthewman says, check out a movie called Butt Boy. Seriously, Google it. Do you know, I think I have. Isn't it got an arse for a face?
Google it. Just definitely put it in Google, not any other sites, because you'll get different videos.
Butt Boy. He doesn't have an arse for a face.
The boy with an arse for a face. So does it upset you having an arse for a face?
It's often be said that everybody says you talk a lot of shit, but Butt Boy. I'll look into Butt Boy.
I remember,
Don't clip that.
I remember the boy with an arse for a face. I can't remember what sketch show it was for, but it was fucking brilliant. It was back at the time where Channel 5 every week had a documentary about somebody like with a really embarrassing illness. It wasn't embarrassing bodies, but it was like the man with trees for hands. I'm pretty sure that was a real thing.
No, it was.
And then the boy with an arse for a face. It shows him struggling to get his jumper on and that. And then he pulls the jumper down, it's just a fucking crack.
Saying, man. So, out of 10, man, what you rating Subway? I'm actually going to go and rate it right now.
I can't. I can't rate it because I don't get it. I can't say it's a bad film because I just think I must not have understood it. So I'm not going to rate. I'm not going to give it a score. I can't. I might watch it another time and get it, like be in the right mindset, and I'll actually understand what it's trying to tell me. But at this point in time, I can't do it. I just can't do it.
Just can't do it, Captain. Nah, it was all right. It was all right. Like I say, it's worth a watch. I will keep it in my collection, of course, which is growing out of fucking control, mate. Out of control. See. Wife's on my back now. What are you going to do with that DVD? Well, I don't know. I'll probably.
I think if you're not spending money on them, they're getting sent.
Well, those ones I'm not spending big money on the ones I get. They're like quite dear in there, man. DVDs are no dear anyway. Enjoy a call with your daughter Janice. Tell her I said aye. Aye. And have a great weekend,
That sounded really sinister. Tell your daughter I said hi.
Tell her I said hi or I fucking will, right?
Ho, you. I said hi.
Oh! Hi.
Hi ho.
I've got nothing. I've got nothing. Aye, so big thanks to Studio Canal. It was alright, mate. It was alright. I wish I understood it more. And I might have to go back and watch it a good few times. Because there's probably more to understand. Did I completely understand it? No. But there was something to it, I'll tell you that. You can go ahead.
Did I even mildly understand it? No.
You can purchase it on any store that sells DVDs, right? It comes with a misleading as hell case because that happens like in 2 seconds and it's a light and he drops it. There's no fighting. He's not got a big sword. And it's just that. And that's what. But it's a cool case though. Something, I think Matthew Man would have done a better cover though. Just saying. Just saying, Studio Canal, you white up your game. Give your boy Matthew Man a shout. Stranger things have happened. So aye,
True.
check it out. Check it out. Everywhere you go get this bad boy. Looks pretty cool. Next weekend, A Hard Place. Again, we've been told, have it on good authority here that we will.
That it shouldn't be a problem.
It shouldn't be a problem getting a director, eh? I've heard that. Don't know if it's going to happen, but I was told it would. Janice says, will do. You all have a great weekend also. Thank you, Janice. The weekend ends in like an hour. But we'll have a great week, and you should too. I'll catch up with you soon, alright? Here, you like the Jibber Jabber sign in the background? Look at that. See it?
Oh,
That big light?
aye, that's
Aye,
nice.
didn't even
I
notice
like
that, did you? I've been up in the game now, eh? Up in the game, look at that shit. But aye, Jay Horton might be coming on to talk about a film that he made called A Hard Place, so we're going to check that out. And then we've got another couple of films that we might be watching. So we're going to check him out on all, right? Aye, and we'll get back to the Watchalongs because they're class. Thank you.
Still
everybody
want to
for
do the
tuning
Bruce
in.
Lees.
Aye, we do. Let's reach out to a company, see if they're going to send us their versions of it or something. Let me leave that with me. I want to do if we're going to do Bruce Lee, we might do a wee marathon or something, right? One sec. Life After Movies web show. Hi, how are you doing? Hope that will be Lisa. Lisa, hope you're doing well. If you understood the film Subway, please tell us because we didn't. But it was great to be offered it to review, and the style was excellent. But again, we didn't truly. Oh, Lisa knows. It is very good. Good. Lisa, you need to tell us because we did not understand. We did not understand the film at all. But if you've got more insight you can share on it, which you probably have because you're a lot smarter than us, if you could share some insight on what the hell that film was all about, by all means do so. Guys, everybody that's watching on TikTok, Facebook, everywhere, go check out Life After Movies web show. You can also go back and check our episode with Lisa where we talk about Never Ending Story. That might be another conversation. Well, you know where to find us, Lisa, because we're always open for conversation, especially with... How do you say intelligent movie watcher? What's a word for an intelligent movie watcher?
A connoisseur.
A connoisseur. A movie connoisseur such as yourself.
That's a French word, connoisseur.
Connoisseur! Italian. So it's been excellent. It's been good watching this. Really enjoyed it. Next weekend.
You're lying.
I enjoyed the experience of watching it. I just couldn't quite make it out. But that just might be that I'm not smart enough to figure it out. Might take another couple viewings. That, and I need to talk to people that know all about this film, which there don't seem to be any. So
I know, like you said, Googling it wasn't easy.
No.
Trying to get the explanation of what it's actually about. It was a wee blurb about 2 sentences long to say what it was about, and there was very few reviews for it on YouTube as well, which is really unusual.
So
no, you find the most obscure film ever, you'll still find loads of reviews of it on YouTube, but not this one. Strange. Also, can I just say, none of us mentioned the fact that Jean Reno had long hair in this. I've never seen him like that before. Big Jean Reno, sorry.
Aye.
I've never seen him with hair.
The face. Godzilla. Aye, well.
Godzilla.
there's a first for everybody. So again, hopefully, fingers crossed, next weekend we'll be speaking to Jay Horton. Again, we've been told yes, but no details have yet as of followed. But at the very least, we will be reviewing what looks like a killer movie on his end. We'll check that out. Go follow all our friends. If you've enjoyed this podcast, go back all the many weeks, the 8 years worth of weeks that we've done this. There's an episode for everybody, something that you love, something we love. One of our favourite films we did with Lisa. Go check that out a couple of weeks ago. Go check out the Life After Movies web show. Go check out all the Life After DVDs. Go check out the Moors from our pal Adam. Go check out. Just check. I'm not going to bring my collection out. Maybe that's another piece of content. But go check out all our pals and tell us what you want to see us review, and also tell us what our next watch along is going to be. It has to be kung fu of some fashion. It has to be one of these bad boys.
Do you know what I love about that picture? It looks like I'm at least half gone, mate. Do you really want to do this? You're like, fucking aye.
It's class, isn't it? Class. Aye. So thanks everybody, all 46 of you tuning in on TikTok. Use We Legends. Cheers for the likes and all that fun stuff. Everybody on Facebook, Twitter, everywhere. No retreat, no surrender.
Do you know, it's a funny one because I love that film, but it's awful. It is truly, truly an awful film. The sound mix is bad. The cinematography is bad. Jean-Claude Van Damme is actually pretty awesome in it. But the Bruce Lee coming back for the dead and a guy that doesn't look like Bruce Lee in the slightest, which is actually funny because this guy played Bruce Lee in a lot of films. Right, he played Bruce Lee in, I think, Game of Death, which was Bruce Lee's last film that was completed without him. He died in 1973. Game of Death was released in 1978. And what's really fucked up, is they actually used, like in the film, he fakes his death, right? They used footage for his actual funeral in the film. It's in such bad taste, man. In fact, maybe we should do Game of Death first because it's by far the worst film. Yeah. And it was directed by the same guy that made Enter the Dragon, so you'd think he'd be keen to kind of be respectful. And he's like, nah, I'm going to actually show Bruce Lee's actual dead body in this film.
That's ridiculous.
But No Retreat, No Surrender, I have got such a soft spot for it. I think it's because I was such a big Bruce Lee fan growing up, and I fantasized about being the kid in No Retreat, No Surrender. I fantasized about Bruce Lee coming back and helping me learn how to fight because I couldn't fight sleep. And I actually love it. I love it, even though I know that it's fucking awful.
Well,
maybe we should do that. Let's do No Retreat, No Surrender. That'd be good fun, man.
Lisa, you're welcome to join us, by the way, if you want to. We will. We'll add that to the queue. We'll definitely get... Hey, we could maybe get Van Damme to come on.
I don't think we could.
You reckon?
No. He's
He's
a bit too far up his own arse to even consider.
Do it
on.
now. We will have to. We will do No Retreat, No Surrender. Yeah. See, after meeting Van Damme, do you think it has skewed how you like, especially when Jason David Frank, when he said to us that he met his hero and he was like,
"Don't meet your heroes."
Aye. Did that skew like? Because I used to love Van Damme movies growing up.
No, like I still watch the ones that I like, but I think one thing that people forget about Van Damme is he also made a lot of shit films. Like he's done a lot of bad films. Like my personal favourite Van Damme film is Double Impact, and I actually think that
AWOL.
No, I mean, it's good. It's up there with the good ones, but for me, Double Impact is the best Van Damme film, and you're getting twice the Van Damme because he's playing two characters. You know what I mean? But he actually plays both characters very well because you can tell which one's which. Not just because of the hairstyle, because at one point they try to look like each other for a certain point in the film for a certain mission, and so they both look literally identical. but you can still tell which one's which because of the personalities. He actually managed to act in this film, and I think he performed both characters very, very well. And he
that was
also
the very first film. Uh-huh.
and I remember the film JCVD. It's like a meta thing. He's playing a version of himself, but he gets caught up in a bank robbery. The film itself isn't great, but there's a point in the film where he gives a monologue to the camera, like breaking the fourth wall, looking straight in the camera, giving a monologue. And in my opinion, it was Oscar worthy how good his performance was at this part. Like I said, other than that, the film was quite mediocre, but it does. I think he does have acting talent in there somewhere. You just need to give him the right thing. But Double Impact for me is his best.
Bloodsport.
Bloodsport is objectively shite. Folk just love it because it was of its time. Have you seen the video? If you've only seen the video where they replaced R2D2 with him for Bloodsport. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
It's fucking brilliant, man. It's just like him for top abs up, and they've just put R2D2's like the top bit of his head in them, and he's R2D2. It's really funny. It's really really funny.
We will definitely too.
Bloodsport is objectively terrible, but
I mean, it
still
wasn't
good
that
fun.
long ago we done a Van Damme film, right? We covered Street Fighter.
Yeah, I don't want to do that again. That's up there with Pokemon.
Which was excellent. Pokemon, by the way, the Pokemon one was one of our first ever live streams. Ever. Like, we both looked so young in it.
Mate, you were so young in it.
We're still young.
Okay. You'd think we'd have gave up by now.
Mate, there is no give up. There is only do. Master Yoda, Sensei. There's so much wrong with what I just said. Anyways.
Sorry, have you seen that video with the wee Yoda puppet thing, the wee toy, and you ask it questions and it answers you yes or no? And it's like,
Ask a question of me, you will. Yes or no, I will answer.
and the lassie goes, do you support racism? And he goes,
Yeah.
Actually, before we go and see if you can find that and put it up because it's fucking brilliant.
I don't know if that'll get us punted off or already punted.
There'll be a fair use policy on it. It's only a few seconds long. We should be all right.
What's it called? Yoda. I'm going to say the other word.
Yoda, ask me a question.
Yeah, I do see it. And it's 10 seconds, so
That should be all right.
There's potential here. Right, let's see how I do this. Present.
Just give credit to the video. Whoever released the video, give credit.
Well, whoever's uploaded it isn't the person that gets the credit. Do you know what I mean? Can you hear this?
No, you haven't played it yet.
What the hell? What the hell? Can you hear that?
No.
Ah.
Mate, I can only ever hear it the second time.
Mate, it was funny. It's that other thing I tried to put on. Somebody getting chased in the street. There's somebody getting chased in the street. Oh, how the hell? Let me present it again. Share screen. Yoda, the wise words. Here we go. Right, okay. How do I turn this back? Are you ready? Oh.
Yes or no?
Oh no.
Do you support racism?
Yeah.
Racism isn't funny, folks.
It's not, but that's funny.
Totally. Aye. So we will see you guys next week on the Jibber Jabber podcast with Jay Horton, hopefully an interview, but Hard Place at least. Jibber Jabber is live every Sunday, 9 p.m. You can follow us everywhere that exists that you can follow places and people. We are on every Audible output, which is Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Audible, everywhere. We are also available on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, everywhere. Go follow, keep in touch, let us know what you guys are watching, tell us what you'd like to see us cover, if there's a guest you'd like us to chat to, if there's a convention or an event that you'd like us to show up and do some cool shit. Get in touch. And on that note, J-Mac, anything you'd like to say?
Nah, just we'll see you next week and all that.
See you later, alligators. Goodbye, my friends.
Kevin on the mic, sharp like a blade. J-Mac cracks a joke, got the crowd swayed. Sundays light up as they set the stage. Two voices cutting through the digital age. Oh, Kevin and J-Mac, they roll like thunder. The bond isn't fake, it'll pull you under. They laugh, they clap, but they never flounder. Brothers in the spotlight, no love is louder. And loyal week after week. She laughs till her ribs ache, the jokes that they speak. Matthew Min drops his takes, always on point. The podcast rolls smooth, two kings on the joint. Oh, Kevin and J-Mac, they roll like thunder. The bond isn't fake, it'll pull you under. They laugh, they clap, but they never flounder. Brothers in the spotlight, no love is louder.
Il n'est plus never one.